It's time to pick the Penn State Iowa. What? This is all part of the video and the chart. Come on, Greg. We're rolling.
You got the.
It's time.
Snack. I loved it.
It's time to pick the Penn State Iowa game Saturday night.
Yes.
Is game day going to be there?
Yes.
Oh.
No. I'm sorry. They're going to New York. Then Kirk Herbstreit will fly from New York to Cedar Rapids. It will be 10 times easier for him to get there than it will be for us. Baltimore to Minneapolis. If you're going to the game, please let us know if you found a better route. We found the best one we could. But it is going to be quite the trip compared to Kirk Herbstreit and the Big Apple for game day, and then off to Iowa.
Penn State, Iowa. Penn State now number 4. Iowa is a tough place to play.
Yeah.
And make sure you check out Greg and I on our ride-along video. We might have a couple special guests this week as the full contingent is going to be traveling together.
That's right.
There might be a Dave Jones appearance in the ride-along. Who doesn't want that?
Yes.
But I guess we really should pick the game, Greg.
Yeah.
Penn State Open is a 2-touchdown favorite. The line's down to 11.
Yep.
The two teams played last year at Beaver Stadium. It was not pretty for Iowa. I think it was 41-14, never a game.
Right.
I think this one's going to be a little bit tighter. What are your thoughts?
I think that the line opening at that number was really surprising to me. I thought at first it indicated that maybe they knew more about Wadley than was publicly available. Of course, talking about Iowa running back Akrum Wadley, who is suffered an ankle injury against North Texas in the Hawkeyes win. Seems like he's going to be okay, but there's no real word out on him yet. At any rate, it dropped down to 11 pretty quick, and I think it closes at around 10. I'd be surprised if it goes through 10-9. But I do think Penn State wins this game pretty comfortably. I think that you'll see them maybe have some hiccups early on. It is a tough place to play, and there's a lot of young guys on this team. It's not good when the guys are all talking about asking the trainer what it's like to play at Kinnick Stadium. That means there's just not a lot of guys who were there before. I don't know if it's the worst thing in the world, but certainly it's a weird kind of experience, I think, for a lot of these guys to get there at a place where the fans are right on top of them for the first time. So maybe some hiccups early on, but a good Penn State win. I have it 38-24, Bob.
Yeah, I was going to say the total on the game is in the low 50s, as we talk about it, 52 or 53. A couple things I think Penn State has going for them. This year they've been able to start fast. Now they have not played great defenses, but they've scored 14 points in each of their first 3 games. In that environment, you definitely don't want to have to play from behind.
Right.
Penn State had to do that too many times, especially in road games. It didn't bite them too much, but Iowa is going to want to try and control things, force Penn State to do some things they don't want to do.
Correct.
I think for me, a couple of keys, Greg. Penn State's red zone defense. Iowa's going to move the ball. Teams have moved the ball on Penn State's defense.
Yeah.
I think Penn State's faced 5 red zone possessions. They've only allowed 1 touchdown. That's very good. That's going to be a key, whether or not Iowa's got to settle for field goals. And the other thing is, people, I don't know what you've heard, a lot of people are just really concerned about the state of Penn State's running game and also their run defense.
Right.
I just think they're, they have some issues, but what are we talking about? They've given up 1 touchdown in 3 games.
Yeah.
The game is played anymore where you're going to get your yards.
Right.
I mean, shutouts are just pretty much hard to get. The question is, how well are you going to play in the red zone? They're going to have to get some turnovers. They're going to have to start fast.
Yep.
And they have the best player on the field. So I'm going to say Penn State wins the game 31-24.
Yep.
I don't have them covering the number, but I think this early in the season, it's a tough environment. I think they just want to get out of there with a win.
All right, that's it for Bob and I. Now take a look at the rest of our staff's picks.